wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions. That's why I'm doing a talk over or a talk through and not a voiceover. That's what I meant, because with first impressions, I feel like if I did a voiceover, you make it after I made the video, so it wouldn't be my first impressions anymore. So that's why I did a talk through. I don't really like to do them anymore, but whatever. The products I'm going to be testing out today are the Wet n Wild Pro brush set and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I recently got these, or I received them from my boyfriend for Christmas. I know it's not Christmas yet, but here when we buy presents, we just give it to each other because I don't want to wrap it or anything like that. But yeah, that's why I'm not wearing foundation today, because I'm going to be trying out these brushes, and that's why my under eyes are orange, and they're just like that, for you wondering. But yeah, let's get started on today's first impressions and tutorial using this palette. Alright, so I already primed my face and my eyes and did my eyebrows off camera, so I'm going to move on to foundation. And for foundation, I'll be using these brushes to try them out for the first impressions, and it comes with 10 brushes in this little plastic container. I already took 2 out, and it retails for $30 for these 10, and you can only, from what I'm aware of, like go into a Walgreens to buy them. I live in Cheney, and then I like looked online where the Walgreens were located, and it says like whether they're in stock or not online, and then I just went to the one that was in stock. But yeah, so it's 10 brushes for $30, so that's about $3 for each brush. Oh, and they're like a silver packaging. I don't know if you could see, like this, similar to the Kylie ones. That's why I bought these, or I wanted them, because the Kylie ones, and then Jeffree Star posted that these were cheaper, and then I found them and I purchased them. So let's see what the tea is. For foundation, I'm going to be mixing my LA Girl Pro Coverage, and I am the shade Porcelain, and then this NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I got pale, but this color is like way too white. This color is like way too white for me, and then this one's too tanned. Surprise, because I'm usually the lightest in every color, and this is the lightest and it's too dark, and this is the second lightest, it's too light. So I'm just gonna mix the two to create the color that is me. And I'm going to be taking the brush that's supposedly the foundation brush, and it's this angled one, and it has like a little divot inside. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to like take this and drop it in there, but I feel like it soaks up product if you do that, so I'm just gonna stipple this all over my face. I never use brushes for foundation, so I'm probably not gonna like this. I always use a beauty blender. I feel like it kind of soaks up a lot of product. You can see that it's like orange, but in general I feel like brushes soak up a lot of product. But I'll just finish this and then tell you guys what I think. So I finished, and I feel like this brush made the foundation like less full coverage. Like you could still see like my acne right here, and usually these two foundations are like super full coverage. So I don't know about that, or if I didn't put as much as usual, but I'm not like a fan of this, but like for the money it's pretty good. Like I would use it like to blend out my primer or whatever, but I probably would not use it again for foundation. My Tarte Shape Tape in Fair, and apply that on these under eye bags. And in the brush set, there's not really a brush for concealer, and I hate brushes for concealer, so I'm just going to use my damp Real Techniques sponge. Now I'm going to take my Airspun translucent powder, this on the smaller dome brush to bake my face and set everything in place. I just go over my eyes to make sure there's no creases. Oh, I got powder in my eye. This brush like picks up hella powder, like look. So be careful. And to set the rest of my face, I'm just gonna use the powder, the biggest brush in the set. Now I'm going to move on to contour or bronzer, and the only really like bronzer brush in here is this one, and I really don't like these for contour. I only like to blend out the nose, so I'm gonna try this out, but if I don't like it, then I think I'm gonna use the same brush I used to set my face. But I'm just going to take this NYX matte bronzer in the shade Light. It looks like this, and I'm gonna take that on that contour brush and chisel out these cheekbones.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying
I actually really like this for the nose contour and this one for the cheek and everything else contour, so I'd recommend this one for the nose and this one either to set the eyes or to bronze the face. But now I'm gonna move on to blush. I'm going to take the blush brush of the set, and then I'm gonna take this NYX ombre blush. Looks like this, and it is the color Soft Flush Douce Timidite. I don't know. It's number 07. I don't know how to say it, so don't judge me. But I take more of like the bottom shade because the top is like kind of like highlighter-y. So I'll just take some and then pat it off because this blush is pigmented.
what a wonderful world.
Except for it like kind of took off my foundation right here. I don't know if you can see. You can see my pimple now, but other than that, I like this. And I'm going to be taking the Kylie Cosmetics loose highlighter in Santorini, and I'm going to be taking the highlighter brush, and it's like a fluffy one. They don't have the fan one, but I hate the fan brushes anyways. So this highlighter brush, and it really reminds me of the Morphe 510. This is the 510. So if this works good, it's a good dupe for this one, which is $8, and it's already inexpensive, but this one is $3. $30 if you buy the set, but the set seems worth it so far. So let's just get on to highlighting. Take a little bit, and I always wet my highlights, so it's only fair to do it with this brush too.
Of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the face.
I'm going to bake this a little bit, and that's what I would use this brush for, this contour one, to bake that. So I'm just gonna rub it off and take some of that translucent powder and this is how the palette looks after you take it outside of this box. It is a black velvet with gold detail. It is just like all the other three palettes, the Subculture and the Modern Renaissance. It's not like her other ones because I have one somewhere. I forgot I don't know what it's called, and it's like a leather feeling, but it is this velvet, and it's like it gets super dirty super quick. just like my Modern Renaissance, is like trashed. But I like how it looks. It looks like very sleek with the sticker on the back. And then this is what it looks like when you open it up with all this color scheme. It is, on the box it says it's a holiday one, so it's a holiday color scheme. And then it comes with this brush. These are actually pretty good brushes. They're not like one of the crappy foam ones, but I never even use these, even though they're good. Like, rarely ever, but I do like them. So if you don't have a lot of brushes like I do, then these are good. Since I already dipped into this palette with this eye, I can already tell straight off the top that these are pressed more hard than the Modern Renaissance, because they don't have a small fallout. And then usually when I like tap into a shade, like I'll show you, like if I tap into it, then I'll tap it off like this, like usually all the time I will. But like with these, since I feel like they're kind of less pigmented, which that's easier to work with, but then at the same time not. But so I'll like not tap them off. I'll just like dig in and then go straight without tapping them off. And they don't have that much fallout. I feel like the Modern Renaissance has more fallout, and I didn't own the Subculture, so I can't say for that one, but I really like this from what I used on this side. But I'll give you guys my thoughts and stuff when I go throughout it. I'm going to be taking the fluffy blending brush from the Wet n Wild set, and I'm first going to dip into the shade Eden, which is this one right here, and put that in the crease as a transition shade. Now I'm going to dip into the shade Saturn with the same fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to place it in the same spot I just placed Eden. Now I'm going to change to this brush. It's a smaller blending brush. It's kind of flat and tapered. It reminds me of the MAC 214 a lot. And this one's called the tapered blending brush, like I said. And I'm just going to go into the same Saturn again, this one right here. And I'm going to put it on the outer corner. I feel like with the fluffy... I can't talk today. I feel like with the fluffy blending brushes, like, you can't really get good into the outer corner, so that's why I'm going to take this one. Alright, that looks good to me. So now on the same brush, I'm going to take the shade Parallel. It's the dark brown shade, the second darkest shade. It's the second darkest matte shade, actually. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 matte shades, and then 7 shimmer or metallic or duochrome shades, which is a good variety, actually. I hate when palettes give you like 2 matte shades and all the rest shimmer, because I use matte more than shimmer. Oh, and then I didn't say this, but I'm going to put Parallel on the outer corner. Okay, now I'm going to put down the shadows, and I'm going to cut my crease like I always do. This is like kind of my go-to look now. I really like how it looks. So I'm going to take this, oh yeah, to say, an e.l.f. concealer brush and this Tarte Shape Tape again in Fair. Now I'm going to dip into the shade Throne, the emerald green shade, and I'm just taking a synthetic brush. It doesn't have a name. This brush doesn't have a name, that's why. And I'll wet it before I put the shadow. Now that I have the throne shade placed down, I'm going to go back into the shade Parallel with that tapered blending brush and blend it into the throne shade. Now I'm going to take the pointed pencil brush of the pack and I'm going to take the shade Obsidian. It's just a matte black shade. And place that right next to the throne. And what's ever left over, I'm going to barely, lightly drag. Now for eyeliner, I am going to take the NYX matte. I'm going to take the NYX matte liquid liner.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by.
And for mascara, I'm going to take the Maybelline Volume Express Mascara.
They're really saying I love you.
So I'm going to go back with this tapered blending brush and then I'm going to first dip into the shade Eden again. Let me hold it right so I can show you guys. I mean, you should already know what shade if you're watching this long. Eden. I feel like this video is going to be long. That's why I do voiceovers, because they're short, but whatever. And then I'm just going to blend that on my lower lash line.
What a wonderful world.
Then I'm going to dip into the shade Saturn. Same brush.
Into myself. What a wonderful world.
And then I take the pencil brush again, but I don't put any black on it because the black is so pigmented that I don't need more. There's already some on it. And then I'm just going to put it right here. A little smoky on the outer corner. I'm going to dip into the shade Pyramid, which is this gold shade, and with a scone, and it's called a smudger brush. It doesn't have a number or anything. And I don't know, I lick it instead of wetting it, but I'm nasty. So you can wet it if you don't want to lick your makeup brushes. But I don't care. If this is safe for my eyes, it's safe for my mouth. And then I'm going to place that on my inner corner. Now for lashes, I'm going to take these ones. I'm pretty sure they're the Allure 126, but they're in this like random case I have, so I don't know, so don't call me out if I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna take these and I'm gonna do it off camera like I usually do. It's just easier. Let's try a green lip for Christmas. So I'm gonna take Kylie Cosmetics Lip Kit in Trick. You know what? I'm going to take this lip liner, and even though it's not an eyeliner and I look crazy, but I'm going to take this in my... whatever. My camera died, so I didn't record me putting on my lipstick, but this is how it looks. I really like how it turned out, so I don't think I'm gonna try on the other one, and I gotta hurry up before my camera dies again. I like keeps on dying. I don't know why. It's so annoying. But anyways, this is the finished look of my first impressions. I don't have my ears on. Oops. Of my first impressions. My hair is crazy. Using the ABH, where's it at? Prism palette and the Wet n Wild brush set, and I really liked both of them, and I recommend both of them if you want to buy them. So I hope you guys like my first impressions / review, and if you guys did, leave a like and a comment of anything you want. Maybe share with your friends. And subscribe to my channel to see all my upcoming videos. Alright, thank you for watching. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm like randomly on. Okay, bye. Oh wait, before I go, I also added a fake fox freckles, whatever they're called, using Jeffree Star First Class liquid lipstick. I couldn't forget to say that. If I left without saying that, you guys would be like, what did you use? So now that's it of the video. Bye.